video contains content that will be claimed under copyright, but you'd have to prove you're the original source. This is the usual image people see because it's in the 3:4 ratio for VHS, as some people refer to it as, which is not technically accurate in any way, but we'll just go with that. So what we see here is a building that's been duplicated once, twice, maybe 3 times, a water tower, some rolling hills that would be impractical, some picket fence, etc., and this stone area. This, and this are both windows. Those are 4 windows. There's 3 down here and 2 here. I want you to pay attention to the fact that there's something in here that's different colored. Instead of it being just the individual panes of glass, it's a blotch, and then we get this here, which appears to be another blotch. It's kind of fuzzy looking. So let's enhance. Now, this stays blurry, but the rest of the background image gets a higher resolution thing, and you can see that it's painted and composited together, and we get to see all 3 buildings, which again, because of the blotch pattern, these are duplicates of each other. So where was this gotten from? Well, if you're not aware of it, this is a real place on Earth. Obviously, somebody cut and pasted, and yes, somebody has a Tumblr out there that claims to have ownership of it, but they set up their Tumblr to only show the time and date stamp in a year, but not what year. And it looks like it was done this year, so I don't think that they're the original artist. And looks photoshopped. Anyway, let's move on. Yeah, that's the actual picture it came from, probably. Now we go back and we have to look. We need to see 2 white thingies on top, a blotch and a blotch. So we go here. There's the blotches. They were actually apparently curtains. Here's a blotch, slightly less blotch, white things. Yeah, that's the building. Now, we go back and look at our plant life here. We get a plant lining up with what appears to be a line here. And, yep, that appears to be it right there. So this building here is the 3rd one in a series from us standing next to this one and going forward. On the side of these 2 buildings, we have electrical boxes or something. And, of course, we have the trees to work with. Now, this is a pattern of row houses, or whatever you want to call them, that do appear to be duplicated all over the place in Iowa. Only one location has ever been indicated, and it was done from a Google Earth view that you're going to see in a minute, right here. Now, this is the Google Earth view of it, and in between each of the buildings is another sort of superstructure up the middle. These are really just one building with a bunch of splits in them, and they have a garage, as you can see from here. They just have a garage and a door. That's kind of bleak. That's probably why this image ended up being memed on the internet. But anyway, there are electrical boxes on these 2 buildings, and the one we want is the one without one. Now, we have 1, 2, well, let's assume that this building may not be the same shape, but we have at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. And when we go here, we only get these 3. Now, this is an old image from Google Earth, and this is also duplicated in the current Google Maps, but it's totally cromulent, right? Okay, so here we are with the buildings lined up here. Do we see any electrical boxes? We don't. And if we go back, we should see them on a good portion of them. Also, there should be a contrasting effect right here. So we'd want to be able to see this from there. Now, we see back here 10th Avenue Northwest, and here is Meadow something. So if you type in 10th Avenue Northwest, or NW only, and Meadow, and put in one of the street names like 1068 or 1040, you will actually find this location. Now, this isn't necessarily the location for the image. Now, let's move forward. This is the live view from Google Maps, and the imagery here, it says, of course, it's copyright 2023, imagery of 2023, but that isn't necessarily factual. So we see here we have 1, 2, 3, and we don't see any more buildings like that going back this way. Now, if we hit the Google Street View, it has been redacted in the area. We have the possibility of getting it from the road, so we're going to do that in a minute. But there's got to be another place around here with like 6 of them in a row. This was built by probably the same contractor. But if we look around here, if you want to look at it on a map, there's no way to see it properly except from the highway right up here. So let's move here. And now we see this. And this is the 2013 version of it that shows the buildings. And again, we have 1, 2, 3, and we're getting a little further back here, but not much. So that's about it. And I'm sure it's Iowa. I'm sure it's a building that was kind of built to a standard floor plan arrangement. Now, if we want to look at more dates, we can, and I'm going to do that right now. And that's from 2013. This is an old row of buildings. And let's just click 2023. We're talking, 10-year difference. And now we see it's built up more in the area. I don't know what date, time, year the actual image was taken, but we don't really see, let's turn around and keep looking. But it was somewhere in Iowa, possibly. If anybody knows the exact location, that'd be great, but I don't have it. So anyway, yeah, if we go here and we point it at these buildings that are set up in setups here. I mean, this is a really good image of it on the back side. And we go back to 2013. Let's see if I can get it. Or, okay, 2014. Yeah, 2013. We get this image here. And that seems to be the best one of the bunch. And guess what? 1040 10th Avenue Northwest, Altoona, Iowa. February 2015. And in this, it shows you the inside of the building. That's the kitchen. If you want to 3D model it, you can now. I'm going to. This is the triple upstairs windows. It looks out across to the other rooms, or the other buildings. And the kitchen is a... You're kidding me. Okay, so we go here, and then we turn to our right, go here. Why would you film... Ellen Fitzpatrick, next time you do one of these, do a Wonder Woman spin imaging set like I tell people to do. Make it like a Google sphere where you just look around in a circle, because all you did was not image it completely clean. I'm going to slice this up and redo it later. Anyway, this, again, the copyright and all that goes to Ellen Fitzpatrick, 2015, February 28th, selling a house. And yeah, the backrooms pops up. It's not like, hey, Ellen, you might want to, throw the word backrooms in there. You'll get more views. Anyway, here's the staircase on the inside. I'm assuming the person doing this did not do the Wonder Woman spin, so we have a reference point for every image. Okay, there's another part of the building. You zoomed in on the same area, didn't you? Pretty much. Looks like it. Wait a minute, that's the actual upstairs. Or the other half of it. And we got closet space. And this is apparently looking a little further over. Okay. Lots of fans in the place. Here's the bathroom with tape over it, meaning someone just finished fixing or cleaning it. I don't know what that is referring to. And then, again, we show here again. Anyway, we get to see this, and this is the garage space downstairs. And that's cool. So, backrooms level 94 image may have been photographed by looking down a row of houses on 10th Avenue Northwest, Meadow Court, Meadow Court, Altoona, Iowa. And here's the GPS for it in the links. And that image came from this one here, and it's of this building. Obviously, it's not the same location, but it's somewhere in the area. And this is the basic floor plan that was used to make the building that was used to make this mean image. And yes, this is a high resolution or higher resolution version of it. It seems to have been done by running it through an AI sharpener or something like that for some of it, or someone just found a way to rebuild the image. But a lot of pages are claiming to be the author and threatening to sue you. A lot of them are tumblers. Don't know. Anyway, if anybody knows the exact location, it would have to be from where this image came from. And, well, I wish you luck with that. I will try to find out where it came from, too. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and good luck with all.